Have I ever got a fun fold card for you tonight? And it is just saying to me, last days of summer in every beautiful sunshiny layer. Hi, I'm Julia with Julia Sue's Stamping. So whether you're here live with me or you're catching the replay, I am so excited that you're here. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. So I have some notes over here to make sure I don't miss anything, and then sometimes I'm looking over here at the chat to make sure I'm keeping up with what's going on live. So I appreciate you being patient with me. I want to share with you this fabulous Z-fold card that we're going to be making that is super beachy, breezy, and oh so easy. I have two bonus projects to share with you at the end to hopefully sparkle even more crafty inspiration for you. So if you place an order with me during the month of July of $50 or more, or you're one of my team members, then I sent you hello and thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. If I would have sent you a make and take kit. So pull that out. I do have the PDF listed down, the link listed down below in the description. So please be sure you snag that from my blog, and you'll be able to follow along and recreate this layout on your own. So, and you can always refer back to this video to hang out with me and do it step by step, because you don't need to worry. I am here with you every step of the way. Hello, I'm so glad people are joining in. This is very exciting, and I'm so grateful that you are commenting and letting me know that you're here. Thank you. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead then and let's get started. Taking it on down to the work surface. I have all the measurements and the supplies and steps to recreate the project, like I said, listed on that PDF. But this is the adorable card to be making tonight. It's a little Z fold. See how it has a little Z shape to it? And it's just beachy. I love this card. You may recognize that it's the Notes and Totes, and it is Country Woods Designer Series paper. So here's the packet that I send with all the make and takes in it. We're going to go ahead and open this up and pull everything out. Now, what I do send in the make and takes are all the paper pieces cut. If there is a die, and I have an extra circle because I just do, so I'm going to move that. And it looks like I have some extra other parts too, so I'm going to move those to the side. You'll see what I'm talking about. If there are dies or something that are not part of the kit, that part of the stamp set or bundle or whatever, then I provide that. So these were not, and I provided the little starfish and the little shell along with a die cut circle, all the papers, and I do include embellishments for you so that you'll have everything you need to create the card. All right, in fact, there's some linen thread that is also one of the embellishments. So let me just move this stuff aside here so that it is out of the way, and we're going to start with the base of the card. All right, more embellishments here. So the base of the card is your basic 11 inches by 4 1/4, right? And it has been scored at 5 1/2, and then it has been scored again at 2 3/4. So we're going to fold that over to make it into the Z fold. Grabbing my bone folder so that I can make that fold nice and crisp. Alrighty, and I don't think I need the bone folder again. Well, maybe I should on this one. Okay, there we go. So now we already have the base of the card with the Z fold all set and ready to go. I find the easiest way to do this then is to do the inside of the card first. So grab the inside, which is generally I do a 3 3/4 by 5 inch for writing, and then Oh, I love the stamp set and dies too. And Tanya said that she loves the Notes and Totes. It's fantastic. And then surrounding the basic white piece for writing to the recipient, I've got some Night of Navy. Of course, you use whatever color you want that goes with your papers. And it is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So I'm going to just use my seal, which is connected to something, and going to put a little bit of adhesive on that and place it on the mat. All right, now that matted piece is going to go on the inside of the card. So it's going to go on the back. We're going to open it up like that, and this is the back piece. So matting that down into the center. So you can see though, when it would be Z-folded over, it's going to show. So that's the next thing we're going to do, is take the other pieces, and these are the same dimensions. This is 3 3/4 by 5, and then this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and I'm going to adhere the designer series paper to that. And then, as I'm sure you can probably figure out, if you have done a Z-fold before, it's going to be going right over the inside piece so that you can't see it, because it's the exact same size. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive. Wrong, Julia. Okay, I put it on the wrong side. Oh my goodness. So this is what happens when you're doing live. Okay, I'm going to get the adhesive off, and I got it off with my fingers, so now I'm going to be really lucky if I don't stick to everything, but that's okay. All right. If you have an eraser, you could use that, but I don't. All right, what I'm going to do is determine where this is going to go. And now I'm going to mark it with my finger, because that's where the fold is, and adhesive's only going to go on this side. This time I did it right. Oh my gosh, that's what I get for being in a hurry. How silly. All right, I think I got all of it off. Yes, I did. I don't see any adhesive on this side, so yay. All right, now just laying it right over top of that bottom piece so that it doesn't show. And hopefully the adhesive is not going to show either. The last little bit of it right there. So you only want it on the Z-fold part. Okay, perfect, I got it off. Boy, that was a save, wasn't it? Okay, so now it's not going to stick to the bottom. It would not have opened very well if I had kept the adhesive on there that way, would it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do then is stamp on this nice white circle. I've got some Night of Navy ink. I'm going to open that up, and the stamp I'm going to use is Sending Warm Wishes. So simply stamping it down. And now for some sunshine to make this card really sunny, and a little sun from that stamp set over here on the side. It's sending those sunshiny vibes to me. How about you? Alrighty. And now for a little bit of crumb cake, because I'm going to use some sand toward the bottom part of this piece. And right there. All right. So let's see if I can bring that up. And it's ready to go. How cute. All right. Just some dimensionals here. Gotta find them. Where did I put them? Here they are. And some dimensionals on there then. Okay. And I forgot to show the stamp set and the dies I used. So these are the dies that I grabbed, and then this is the stamp set, the Notes and Totes. So this is all the dies though, and this is that big 3-inch from the Stylish Shapes. All right, the paper backing is off of the dimensionals, and then I'm going to simply put it toward the left side of the card. And now to decorate, and then the card is all done. How easy is that? All right, I'm going to lift up the shell with dimensional right in the middle, placing it onto that cute sand. And then I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue behind the starfish. Hello. If you are NJ card maker, does that mean that you are from New Jersey? I have no idea, but that's pretty cool. All right, thank you very much for joining in. And I appreciate it so much when people say hi. This is absolutely fantastic. So summer is my favorite time of the year. And I'm feeling really sad because it's already, I live in Northeast Ohio, and it is already getting really chilly outside. Now I think next week is supposed to get warm again. But today, I think like right now, what is it? It's 61 degrees out, and it has been just ugh. It's so sad. I have a little bit of linen thread here. It is about an 11-inch piece. I think maybe it's 12 inches. I don't think that's quite a foot. I think it's about 11 inches. And I'm going to tie it into a bow. Not too big of one, just kind of a smaller one. Is anyone else going to miss summer like me? Or I know a lot of people are huge fans of fall. So maybe you're a fall fan. And that's okay. Fall's nice. Fall's really pretty. I love all the leaves, but oh my gosh, I love summer. All right, a little glue dot, and then I'm going to roll it between my fingers and place it on the middle of the bow, right behind. And then I'm going to put the bow onto the card front. And then I'd like to snip those ends just a bit because I think they're kind of longish, but maybe you like yours long. All right, so there we go. That is all finished. And just some pretty embellishments then. These are the holographic resin dots. And I have the Take Your Pick tool. Opening that up and put a few of these really pretty holographic dots on. And they come in 3 sizes. So some of them are gigantic and some of them are smaller. But I tried to give everyone a lot of them in their kit. There, in their make and take kits. So that is that. And it's easy peasy and so fun. Tanya loves fall. Okay, yeah, not ready for Ohio winters yet, are you? Oh, and Indiana, that's so cold there too. You're in Florida. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Well, yeah, staycation land. That's a great comment. All right, so here is this Z-fold card. Yes, fall is beautiful. So do you, in Florida, because I haven't really been there in the fall, do you see all the changing leaves and stuff like we do here in Ohio? All right, so here's the first one that I did. I know that probably sounds like a really stupid question. I've been there in winter, but I haven't really been there like in fall and stuff like that. So, all right, so here's the card, and then here are some other examples that I wanted to share with you. So this one is using a paper I've been talking about all week long, and it is the Irresistible Designs Specialty Series paper. Specialty Designer Series paper. And it's gorgeous because it has UV coated patterns on it. And I used 2 of the patterns on this card, and the other one is like a plaid. So you just apply your color and then you wipe it off of the no changes, it's the temperature changes. Cool. All right, thank you for answering that question. I really appreciate it. So you wipe it off, you wipe the ink. We can use watercoloring, you can use all sorts of different techniques. I used brushes, blending brushes, applied the ink and then wiped it off with a cloth. And this is the Z-fold card as well. But how pretty is that? And what a different way to do this. It doesn't have to look like that, but all the same measurements otherwise. and I just played around and did something just a little bit different with it. And then this one is more similar. I've got the circle. This is using the Amber Autumn, which is coming out in the September to December annual catalog, mini catalog, and it's the Amber Autumn. It's got some beautiful die cuts and the stamps. So the stamps are red rubber cling stamps, but how pretty is this? And the card is just gorgeous. Blessed to have you in my life. How fun is that? I love this fold because it really gives you a lot of room to write inside, and it's so pretty to decorate the front. And I didn't accidentally glue anything there, so yay. Okay, so isn't this a fun fold? And this card has some serious sunshine vibes. Well, I hope you had a blast crafting along with me on these. And whether you're watching live or you're catching the replay, I really thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. It means the world to me. So I'm grabbing what I'm going to talk about next. The next Paper Party Live is going to be September 11th and then 18th and 25th. And I'm going to be focusing on the Silly Safari bundle, which has the stamp set and a punch that is 1 7/8 inch. So I'm going to be doing lots of cards with that. The PDF for that has 8 different tutorials. Thank you. So some of the cards are fun folds and they are just adorable. Lots of fun coloring. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with you for those. All right, let me go ahead and bring the camera back up. I'm really excited that you were here to hang out with me for a little bit. Please be sure you give the video a like, leave a comment, and let me know what your favorite detail was. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can catch more of the Paper Party Live fun. I really appreciate it. And if you're looking for a demonstrator and you would like to have someone in your crafty corner, I'd love to help you out with that. Just let me know. I'll help you in any way I can. So until next time, please keep creating, keep smiling, and remember that your creativity is a gift. And it's a gift that you should share. Share it with other people, sending them out your cards and letting them know that you're thinking about them. That's where it really makes the biggest impact. I hope you have a chance to get inky. Thanks again for joining me. Bye.